What's going on? What's going on, internet? It's me. My name is the Masked Man. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Now, I hope that my camera doesn't die. My camera doesn't, split this video up before I can, get to the points I want to make. So I'll try to be as brief as possible. This is a movie that I saw about 3 weeks ago. 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. But it had been out, for most of this year. And the date on this video, I'm going to publish this video the same day that I'm making this video. So, you know when I saw it. You know just about when I saw it. But the video, the movie EEAO had been out for about 6-7 months, and I hadn't seen it. But I heard that it was a pretty good movie. I heard that it was, pretty good. and not just pretty good, but remarkable. Just, just something, really, fucking fantastic. Something that was game changing, something that was transformative, something that was earth shattering. Now, I didn't really pay attention to the reviews of the movie because I wanted to see the movie for myself, and I didn't really want to be spoiled. But that's the impression that I got through skimming, the internet, or skimming the media, about this movie, that it was something, that was on another level. That it was just, a gem. And I saw the movie finally a few weeks ago, and I wanted to make the video a few weeks ago, but I'm making it now. I saw the movie, and I'll say this. The movie was good. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was a good movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't terrible. Don't want to give that impression. Don't want to, present the narrative that the movie is bad. The movie was good. But the idea that this movie was remarkable, the idea that this movie was remarkable or transformational or, a game changer is hilarious. And I kind of remember what I wanted to say. Now, I didn't actually watch all the reviews or whatever of this movie. So after I make this video and publish it and everything, I'm going to go back and watch the people that I watch and, skim around for, what people actually said about this movie. And then I'm going to come back, and maybe I'll come back and make another video addressing, what they actually said, if it if I feel the need to address that. But I was hearing, this movie's so great, this movie's so special, this movie is remarkable, just from looking at thumbnails and looking at video titles and hearing it casually mentioned in videos that I was watching about other subjects. And I saw the movie and I was thinking to myself, really? Really? This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is, this remarkable, special, transformational movie that you motherfuckers have been raving about. This movie is that goddamn good. This movie got you all up in it. It's like, the movie was solid. It was solid. It had a decent premise, and it kind of executed the premise, to a reasonable degree. But the crux of this movie, the thing that the whole movie was built around, was that Michelle Yeoh, I think that's her name. Let me look through my notes. The woman's name in the movie was Evelyn. I believe the woman who played Evelyn, her real name was Michelle Yeoh. But I could be wrong. But Evelyn is the main character of the movie. And she has a husband named Wayman, a daughter named Joy, and her father named Gong Gong. And she's going through difficulties with her business as a laundromat owner. She's going through trouble with her business. She's going through trouble with the relationship between her and her husband, and she has a strained relationship with her daughter. All of the characters, or all of the leads in the movie, are of Asian origin. And Evelyn, her daughter Joy, is gay, and she has a girlfriend, and she wants to introduce her girlfriend to her grandfather. And the grandfather is depicted or described as a traditional, old school, Asian person who wouldn't really want to fuck with that gay shit. So, this causes friction, because the mother, you can tell that the mother loves her daughter, that the mother, cares about her daughter, but she doesn't, fully, understand or condone her daughter's relationship, but she doesn't outright shun or disown her child. She wants to be a part of her child's life. In fact, she wants, you know, to have more to do with her, but, you know, because mom don't really fuck with that gay shit like that, that kind of, you know, fucks with the relationship. Moving forward, we find out that this movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, is about the multiverse, and there's some, you know, threat to the multiverse. I can't find the fucking name. Jobu Tabaku. Yeah, Jobu Tabaki. Jobu Tabaki is the threat. There's a threat to the multiverse called Jobu Tabaki. And Evelyn is believed to be the one Evelyn out of the infinite amount of Evelyns who is capable of confronting this multiversal threat that another Evelyn created. So that's basically the thing. So the way they take this story and how they kind of boil it down, even though they aren't, very explicit and literal with it, but the way that they construct it and present it is basically like this. If you don't fully and totally accept and embrace that the homosexual lifestyle of your child, if you don't embrace it, accept it, love it, totally and fully, unreservedly, without reservation, without any kind of hesitation, if you don't fully and totally embrace and celebrate homosexuality, then the entire fabric of reality and space and the multiverse is going to completely unravel and come undone, unglued. Is going to completely fall into abject nothingness and oblivion. They made that movie in 2022. They made a movie that said if you don't fully and totally embrace and celebrate that gay shit, then the whole universe is going to cease to exist. That you can extrapolate that is what the movie was trying to say. That is what this movie was trying to say. They made that movie in 2022 and people are calling it a masterpiece. Nigga, that's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Dude. This movie is a propaganda piece. This movie is a propaganda piece. It's a propaganda piece for, you know, normalizing and 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 mainstreaming the LGBT. That's what this is. It's just that done well. It's just propaganda done well. It's just well-made propaganda. It's just well-made. It's just a well-made manipulation. It's just a well-made, you know, finger wagging. But it's not the greatest fucking thing in the world. Like I was getting the impression skimming all these thumbnails and these title headers and all that shit, man. You made a movie about if this mom who, kind of fucks with her, but just don't really like that gay shit, if she don't like it more, then the whole universe gonna come unglued? Really? In 2022, with all this shit going on, with all of the influence and the representation and the spotlight that's put on, that community, you made that movie and told yourself that you made something special? No, you didn't. It's not a bad movie. It's not a movie that somebody should skip. It's not a movie that even is obnoxious about its message. It's just a movie that would be better if it was created and it existed in another time or in another reality. Like that same movie, if it was made in 1985 instead of 2022, then maybe I can see, that movie really being something special. If Eddie Murphy's Delirious came out and then this movie came out right after it, then maybe I can see, oh, this movie is really saying something. This movie really has a unique voice and it's really showcasing something, and it's really pushing forward in terms of creativity and special effects. But to me, it just felt like a worse version of Big Trouble in Little China. It just felt like a watered down version of Big Trouble in Little China. And I didn't even know till I looked up some of the actors who were in the movie that the grandfather Gong Gong was played by somebody who was in Big Trouble in Little China. So maybe that movie inspired this movie. Maybe that movie was some kind of inspiration. Maybe that was some kind of a template for, designing this movie. Maybe. Look, I'm not saying that a movie can't have a message. I'm not saying that a movie can't have something to say, that it can't have a point, that it can't have a moral, that it can't have any of that. All of that is fine. But when you literally make a movie saying, if you don't accept this, then the whole world is gonna cease to exist in the era where there is so much pressure to capitulate to this particular group, when they have so much influence, so much, power so much stroke to make that movie in this day and age and tell yourself that you've created something that is so fucking great and so fucking special that it's just unheard of and unseen, and it's unique and it's special. No. Look, I'm about to piss myself from drinking all this water, and my camera might turn this shit off. So anyway, look, if you want to see this movie, check it out. It's worth seeing. There's no obnoxious gay shit in it. It's not obnoxious with it, but understand that like there's no physicality. Well, there's a little bit of physicality, but there's no real physicality of that gay shit. But just understand that that's in there, and understand that, it's a good movie, it's a cool movie, and it has, certain things that it's trying to say and certain things that it's trying to tell you, but it's not the greatest fucking thing in the world. It's cool. It's a decent flick, but it ain't changing the fucking world. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm out.